Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? See if I can get the periscope a little closer, a little bit more light. Oh, there you go. How's everyone doing today? Okay, so I've decided not to show what I'm doing. We're watching the funeral. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead and watch the funeral. This is going to go on tape anyway. Watch the funeral. There's been 2 funerals today. McCain's funeral, which was very, very lovely. And then there's Aretha funeral with Ariana Grande in her short skirt. Very disrespectful, Ariana. In any case, I'm already over it. Charm, I think you have my sense of humor because I kind of said the same thing. I was like, between those red shoes and the gold casket and this concert for a funeral, I was like, I'm kind of quiet about it, and I'm like, okay. So let's finish this. Let's bury the dead, and then we'll talk. It's a full production, yes. It's a very full concert. In any case, I just think it's interesting that President Clinton thought it was okay to go to Aretha's funeral instead of John McCain's funeral. I was a little like, I was like, I mean, I know Clinton loved black folks. Like, I hear you, Clinton. Clearly, you love us. But, I mean, come on. You worked like years with John McCain. Like, years. Didn't you? Didn't you work with him? Maybe I'm mistaken. Uh, I'm so confused. I was like, Clinton's at Aretha's funeral? Okay. All right. I don't know what to tell you. Hi, Miss Tracy. I love your readings. I'm an Aquarius, and all your readings apply to my life. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Are you doing Leo? Well, he does what he wants, Tracy. I really do what I want. Oh, okay. Listen to me, guys. This is really important. I would take off my glasses, but my eye is still busted. Listen to me. I am starting a radio show to showcase all of my psychic readings because a lot of times you all want a copy of these readings, and it's been getting more and more difficult to make a copy of these readings. It's cumbersome at best. So a lot of times I have to put it on video and then maybe upload it onto YouTube, but sometimes it's just a nightmare. And so you all are more and more needing some more digital stuff from these readings, and I finally figured out. And then I get some people that secretly videotape the readings, which I think is unethical. I think if you just say, Tracy, can I take the reading? I would just say, yes. But I could hear the buzzing, so none of you people are fooling me. I always know when I'm being taped. And then I get LSA. Some of them want to take me on purpose just to use it against me if it doesn't come out true or fast enough. But sit back, people. Every reading that I do will come out true. Period. Maybe not on your time because you want everything right now today because that's the way the world is. That ain't God. That ain't God at all. I get so many people that contact me a year later and they go, oh my God, where I'm at today is everything that you said. And I always go, yeah, I know. Yeah. And then it's full on trust after that because sorry if you get a reading and sorry if I don't tell you your boyfriend's going to come back in the next week. Sorry. But a lot of times I'm like, don't worry, he'll come back. Don't worry, he'll come back. And it shows up a year later. That's God. That ain't me. That's God. I just am the portal and the tool to give you the information. How you receive it is two different things. So, I've decided, Tracy Love, but the readings are alive. The readings are live. What do you mean? Tracy, you're beautiful. You gave me some of the best advice during my reading. Oh my God, thank you, Rain. So what do you mean that the readings are live? I record our readings with your permission. Oh, of course, Miss Stephanie. Oh, by the way, when anybody walks in, I say to the walk-ins, pull out your cell phone. Record this. You're going to want to record this. And you're always a walk-in, Miss Stephanie, so of course. Hi, Psychic Saturdays. What do you mean the readings are live? Hello? Tracy, sorry for asking a question on Facebook. What question did you ask? Hello, Tracy. Her own store. Oh, yeah, I'm still working on it. Hey, Psychic Saturdays. I was desperate. Crystal, I'm not sure what you were asking. Come back on Facebook and let me know. I talked to so many people a long time ago. Sorry, stop apologizing. I'm not even sure what you're apologizing for. Don't apologize. It's never going to be that big of a deal. Nothing. I hardly remember anything because Spirit walks in, and when Spirit leaves, so does the information. Don't worry about anything. Oh, Brittany, which one did you buy? Hi, Tracy. Hi, everyone. Hi, Nabil. Am I missing the part about, like, listen to me. Why am I getting distracted? Listen to me. I'm going to start my radio show October 1st. And I'm going to put these readings on the radio show. And then that way you will always have a record of your readings. Love you, lady. Thank you. Are we good? Are we good, guys? October 1st radio show. Thank you. Thank you, Nabil. Gemini, that's so pretty, Nabil. Are you doing Cancer, and how much is it for a reading? So yes, I am doing everyone. And the readings, for the most part, it's $40 for 15 minutes, $55 for 30 minutes. All right, guys. So what I've decided to do, personal readings or celebrity on radio. No, personal readings. That way everybody gets to have a copy of their reading, and they can refer back to it anytime they want. Celebrity readings are going to be on video. There's a people like to see the video when I predicted it. They like to visually see that I got it right. They don't want to hear it. You're amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, Monet. You guys have been so sweet. She's the best. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. You guys are being adorable. I think I really needed y'all to say this. Thank you. All right, guys. So I've decided to pick out of the bowl. If my grandson was here, I'd make him pick. So let's pick out of the bowl. You can't read my handwriting. Aries. Oh, Monet? Oh, thank you. I should pronounce your name right. Aries. Aries is the winner here. Aries. Aries, you are next to get your September horoscope. What is around Aries? The Emperors. Yes. Aries. Oh, Samantha, email me. I don't work at that store anymore, and some of my old videos have the old telephone number in it. Email me, Psychic Tracy Brown at yahoo.com. I'm going to have someone go over all of the videos, but there's 1,000 videos, and change over the telephone numbers that you see. Email me, Psychic Tracy Brown at yahoo.com. I answer right away. Tell them, guys, I answer right away. You get the readings on the same day. I do not mess with other people's money. I am very respectful of other people and their money and their time. Oh yes, I always do the right thing. for my peoples. So I expect everyone to do the right thing by me. I expect it because it's a healthy, even exchange always. Okay? So you pay, you get your reading that day. All right? Uh-oh. Let's leave that out for Aries. Aries, you got to jump out. You got a jump out card. What is around, this feels light. What is around Aries for the month of September, God? What is around Aries for the month of September? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me. What is around Aries for the month of September? These are your children, God. They're your beloved. Please authorize me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please authorize me to see what you would like for me to tell them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, Aries. Let's get this party started. I'm just going to talk. Aries, illusion, self-examination, distortion. Illusion, self-examination, oh my God, distortion. This is in a past position. So everything that looked mucky and dazed and gray and unbalanced and kind of woozy inside your head is now in a position of being in the past. I want you to remember, Aries and others, that we had 6 of 8 planets retrograde, which meant everything was in slow motion, everything was off balance, everything was completely unclear. And by September 6th, all the planets are moving forward, which is why this is a good card to be in my past position. Anything confusing in the last 5 or 6 months will leave. So this is an excellent card to show up in my past position, right? Interesting enough, the next card is evolution. Now, look at the difference. This is pretty much like the sun going down, but the waters are very dark and dirty, and it gets bigger and more discolored in the mucky waters. This is a past position. This is the present position, and this is pretty much coming out, going back up here, and then getting bigger, and then illuminating, and even coming through some blockage. The mountains could be blockage, to allow the sun to come through. So a lot of changes that will include earth changes, climate changes, and transformative changes. So, Aries, you're about to do something amazing. But in order to do something amazing, Aries, there is an attachment that you have that you're going to need to let go. Do not be controlling. Do not believe this is something that you need to handle by yourself or not release, because if you release it, what would happen? It's kind of like, release it. And let's see what will happen. Because chances are you're not going to fall. Chances are letting go is a bigger answer than you could ever realize. Because whatever you're hanging on to, it's dark. It doesn't let you thrive. You see that? It's no similar than this. You want this, which, by the way, Aries, you can have. You want this? Let go. Let go emotionally. Let go physically. You know what I like to tell people? But it took a long time to get here, because I'm a very strict mom, very controlling mom, to be honest with you. And I'm like my way or the highway. Well, when you have a creative child, that doesn't work. Of course, I didn't recognize that because I was always in control. And so as he got older and as he got more creative people can't be contained, right? And so at some point, I then lost my child to his his creativity, and to the lack of, you can't do this to me because it's not me. Like, you can't continuously decide I have to put one foot in front of the other because that organizes your life, mother, right? And so off he went and disappeared and did not, communicate very well. Unless there was an earthquake, and then I always heard from him. It's like, there's an earthquake, like, you okay, Mom? Okay, gotta go. um, so when we got back together, I had learned a lesson, Aries. I learned that I had to let go. And the way I let go is that I let people empower themselves. And I kind of do this in the readings too, when someone calls and blah, 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 blah. And I go, did that work out for you? How did you feel when you did that? You know? There's a design in my language as a human being. Spirit walks in and spirit will tell you what the outcome is going to be. The human side allows you to breathe, allows you to make decisions, allows you to make mistakes. All right? And so I've learned to say to my son, how did that work out for you? Even though in the back of my mind, I know that's a fucked up thing you're about to do. But I don't. I go, oh, let me know how that works out for you. That's interesting. Even though I know, like inside I'm going, don't do it. Don't do it. I just stay still and I go, yeah. Sounds like a plan to me. Offer nothing. Because, by the way, they can't grow if you do that. And I think you can't grow, Aries, if you don't let go. I think you're trying to grow. I think you're trying to grow spiritually, internally, like in a very physical way. I think you're trying to get somewhere. Get there. You'll get there. Let go. Stand your ground. Don't be tempted, Aries. Do not be tempted. If there's a vice that you're trying to give up, if you're trying to change your life, don't be tempted. All right? If you're saying, I want to give this up, it just doesn't work for me anymore. I gotta move in a different direction, but somebody stops you. Something stops you. Money, move out the way. Move out of your own way. If you want to change, stand your ground. All right? Just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. You're also becoming very heightened, spiritually aware. Very heightened, spiritually aware. All right? And so, with being very heightened, spiritually aware, you now see the bad that comes for you. You now are like, that doesn't look like it's a good thing for me. Or, why is this person in my life? Like, it's not serving my purpose anymore. This is not serving my purpose anymore. Do you know what I mean? Let go. Let go. Whatever doesn't serve you, let go. Doesn't serve you, let go. Doesn't serve you, let go. Because you're at the point where you are fully aware that what's working for you works for you. What doesn't work for you does not work for you. And you're at the point, and this is a beautiful place to get to because I've been there. You're at the point where you're like, no, I'm done. I'm done. And I'm okay with being done. And in a weird kind of way, I'm happy to give this up. I'm happy to release this. I'm happy not to fall for some ideal that I have inside my head or fall for some outcome inside my head because maybe my head was a little loopy. Maybe I wasn't thinking clearly, but now I'm aware. I'm spiritually aware. And I'm okay with, I'm okay with letting go. I'm done. I'm out. I'm finished. What is it? What is it, Aries? What are you done with? What are you over? Have you guys gotten there? Because whatever you're still reflecting on is an illusion. It's not available to you. What are you holding so tight to? Huh? Because it's represented in this way. By the way, this is like the devil, or it's like drugs, or it's like alcohol, it's like addiction, it's like stalking, it's like, I need, this is what I need, I need. This is what this card represents. Whatever it is, it's an illusion. Time to wake up. But you're already there. I'm not worried because the cards are like, no, they're there. Aries are there. Aries are done. Aries is not willing to move forward anymore without the Spirit of God inside of them and without being completely confident and clear that whatever decisions they're making is good and healthy for them. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for talking to Aries, and thank you for giving them the strength to stand their ground and just make decisions that makes them completely aware, completely healthy, and allows them to blossom. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I have no battery. With all that being said, Aries, there's some very good news that's coming through upon this release. Upon this release, good things are coming through. By this time next year, Aries, you will not recognize yourself. So there's some amazing stuff that's coming through. Look at that. This card represents this card. It's the same thing. This one is called the devil. This one is representation of the devil, temptation. They just use different words. But this one is in my number 4 position. And we haven't talked about it in some of my psychic classes. But this week we're getting to the number 4 position. And the number 4 position is what we're going to focus on. Because I need everyone to understand that a bad card in the number 4 position means it's behind you. A good card in number 4 position means it's walked into your life or it's behind you. But we're going to learn this in a tarot class. But what you thought you want, any gluttonous behavior, any evil intention that you have from yourself, any evil intentions that people are giving you, you're over it. And you're over it because you are heightened aware now. You're heightened aware. I feel like I'm talking this way. Like, and I'm talking to many people. Gotta bring my head down. I don't know why. I feel like, Ooh, you are planning on becoming magical. You are planning on it. If any Aries wants to go into the entertainment industry, now's the time to do it. Do not hesitate. Do everything it takes to enter into a creative space, entertainment-wise. And remember, entertainment is very huge now. There's no defined place for entertainment. So even YouTube now is considered entertainment. Do what you will. Create what you will. There is positive outcomes. I don't know. I want to say there's no more crying. That's what I really want to say. There's no more crying. I also want to say everything that's done at night will be seen better in the light of day. I also want to say get out of the dark and walk into the light better, Aries. Get out of any emotional space, Aries, especially Aries that are born in March. Aries that are born in March don't always carry a clear head. Get out of the dark of your emotions and walk into the light, okay? There's no need for crying, all right? Two of Swords means you are scared to walk from the dark of light into the light of day. But remember, because you are heightened aware and because you want to grow, it's time to get out of a place of a standstill, which is what the Two of Swords is like this. because you're thinking so hard and you're so emotionally scared that you're afraid to put your hands down. You're afraid to pull your hands down and move forward. There's going to be some confusion because there's going to be some options to take. When there's confusion, you're like this anyway. That's where you are inside your head. There's some outward confusion as to what choices and what decisions you need to make. Sometimes when there is some choices and decisions you have to make, it's okay to not make a choice because what you want is for the choices to show themselves for you. If the choices show themselves for you, then you no longer have to make these choices, is what I'm trying to say. But these two, see, when there are choices, it means don't do anything, stand still. This one means you're standing still, right? So in another deck, it's like this, right? You want to make a decision, but internally you're too emotional to move. That's the emotion, right? And this one, it means to stand still. Um, Let me see something else. Of course, I know what I'm talking about, but th- ironically, these two are very close in spirit. This is the number 8 position, so your environment's number 7 position, which is inside your head. So I know what the 7 position means, but the confusion for the 8 position, I'm just going to read it real quick, which is what I do in my tarot class. So I'm going to read it to see where I'm missing my point. Oh, it means a sense of confusion, a difficult choice. Oh, like you're romanticizing the choice. I wish the outcome could be this. I just wish. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, longings, confusing choices, excessive use of drugs and alcohol, which is also represented by the devil card. And where's that other card? And temptation. It means to have an unwielding imagination. You're thinking way too hard. Because remember, this card means you're also thinking way too hard. This means to weigh matters carefully before you make a decision. This one means you're thinking way too hard and not making a decision. So now I get the difference between the two. Okay, this one means you're thinking way too hard. This one means it's okay not to make a decision, but at least put it on paper, the pros and cons, before you make a decision. A decision needs to be made. That's what this one means. You're going to be forced to make a decision. Put down the pros and cons. This one means you're afraid to make a decision and you could sit there a little longer than necessary. But this card means it's okay to sit there a little longer than necessary, but do it in an organized kind of way so that once you see it on paper or once you talk to people about it, there's a better answer somewhere. The Six of Cups means something familiar is coming through in terms of love. I don't know if you guys can see this. I always do this. In my hopes and fears, there is familiar energy, someone that you know, in terms of lovers, coming back, coming through, coming to you. By the way, everyone, not, there's a funny line going across my thing. Not everyone, but everyone, try not to ask me if somebody from the past is coming back. Like, try not to ask that question because Spirit will tell me if it's somebody from the past. And if I'm describing somebody from the past, then you go ahead and relate that to somebody in the past for yourself. Usually, what you're thinking and what Spirit is saying is two different things. Most people come back and they go, you know, when you did the reading, we talked about somebody from the past, and I thought it was this Leo. It turns out it was another Leo from 10 years ago. Right. But if it's somebody from the past, Spirit will tell me that. This is familiar energy. A lover from the past as a final outcome. Can you guys see this? All right. Aries, be careful of running away from something. Be careful of being mean-spirited. All right? Especially at work. Be careful running away or something here about work. Leaving work too quickly, leaving a job too quickly. Um, yeah, I don't know if it's a bad thing. Because again, this is my past position. Leaving quickly. This is quickly. Leaving sneakily. Quickly. Work. Maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe it's a good thing. But the hawk above, that's a hawk, means you're only going to leave in a quiet kind of way because you just don't want the drama and fanfare that could come with it. You're a hard worker, Aries, and definitely you're very giving, hard worker. Love is coming to some Aries, especially love from a Queen of Pentacles woman that may have hurt you in the past. It feels like a Queen of Pentacles woman is coming back that may have hurt you from the past, coming back to be family. Aries, I also think you no longer want to control things. And you don't want to fight anymore. There's a fight coming, but I think you can see the fight happening and you won't participate in it. For some Aries, there's a Queen of Swords that you're with that probably wants to have a baby and probably will make this baby, probably wants 2 babies. For other Aries, there is a lot of generosity coming from a King of Cups man with a lot of changes and wants to move forward, wants to show you kindness. Sorry if I'm not looking at you anymore because this is just important now. There's definitely going to be some movement forward. Be careful of fighting like you're used to fighting, Aries. Be careful of fighting. I don't know if the fight is going to be absolutely necessary because there's going to be some movement forward, some positive movement forward, some positive sexual energy that's coming forward. And then you're scared. At the same time, you're scared. Get over it, Aries. I really feel like some really good things are coming through. If there are any Aries that are looking for engagement, looking for love, looking for marriage, it's all here. It's all here. 3 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Love, 2 of Cups, which is different than Lovers. Where did I get the Lovers at? Up here somewhere. This is different than Lovers. Lovers comes back as familiar energy, but then it leads to commitment. All right, guys? All right, guys, I think I'm going to stop here. There are other Aries where King of Pentacles is going to show up, especially King of Pentacles that had some money issues. He's going to show up with even more money issues. Let him go. Keep it moving. Don't. No. Keep it moving with the King of Pentacles, Aries. Especially for successful Aries, there's a King of Pentacles that's going to show up. Be careful, successful Aries, because they might be showing up to benefit off of you. For other Aries, there's definitely going to be a fire sign male, fire sign woman. They actually show up together. This is also a stand your ground energy. If there's a fire sign energy that comes to you, stand your ground, you're right. Remember, you don't have to argue, but you're right. Fire sign energy, or identical energy, or a man and a husband and a wife, a boyfriend and a girlfriend, or a business partner that has a business partner. 2 people. I don't know if it's necessary to go into this energy with these people. They are identical. So don't think, well, I trust a man more than a woman. No, you don't. You don't trust anybody. All right, guys, I'm going to stop here. Sometimes I can't stop. If there's a legal situation that comes up for you, Aries, go for it. Make the sacrifice and go for it. File it, challenge it, because you will win. All right, let me give you your final outcome card. The Two of Thought. Oh, this is such a cute card. And it says, your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing. Remember we talked about that? What's going on with you, Aries? Remember we talked about the multiple options? These are the multiple options. Isn't that funny how they talk? And you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. So I like to tell people that choose a sign that seems completely obnoxious. And cheers me, cleaning. Choose a sign that seems completely obnoxious, right? Choose like, hey God, I need to know if this is the right direction. And then you say, can you show me a green cat? You know? Make it obnoxious. Can you show me, oh, you can figure it out. I like to make it completely weird. Something that normally doesn't cross your path. You know, if you normally don't see butterflies, ask for butterflies. If you normally don't see squirrels, ask for squirrels. I see all those things, so I can't ask for that, but I have to ask for something like a blue elephant. Show me a blue elephant, God. And then you'll be surprised that somebody says, hey, I found this new restaurant. It's called the Blue Elephant. Stephanie, you can only ask for hummingbirds if you never see hummingbirds. So you might have to expand the test for your angels to go like, and she's testing us, yes. Let's go find this for her. One day I said to God, I don't know what it was. It was like a yellow apple. It was something crazy. And I went to a vision board class. And one of the women had a yellow apple on her vision board. And she was like, look, Tracy, how does mine look? And I was like, oh, it looks beautiful. But what I was seeing was my answer, which I didn't even tell her. Because then I would have made it all about myself, which is what Leos do. All right, guys. 38 minutes I did on Aries. Is Aries happy? Are you happy, Aries? 38 minutes. Oh, didn't even give birthday Virgo 38 minutes. You're welcome, Yo Mama. That's the cutest name ever. Yo Mama. No, don't ask me to please do anything. Spirit will decide who's next. It won't be me. It will be Spirit. No, Capricorn. Wait, no Capricorn. No, don't ask me. Spirit will decide. We're picking out of the cup this time. Okay? Bye, guys.